Hey, it's Tara with Reiki on the Run, and today I want to talk about being unable to wake people up. I think that's something that drives us all insane, but definitely very true, and something that we need to be aware of because it can be very frustrating when you want someone else to see what you see. And I always say, plant your seeds, but water your own garden. So we'll get into that a bit. And first we'll talk about, it's harder when it's people in your own family or that you're close to, coworkers, things like that. Because it kind of hurts at a deeper level, if you're trying to get your parent or your child or your lover or someone to wake up and see what's going on and the truth and how things really are, and they don't. It really hurts at a deeper level because you are close and you're more invested in that relationship. And then also, if you're trying to wake other people up, strangers, on the internet, on Twitter or something, it just causes you to get angry, more angry than hurt, because you just get super annoyed that people don't get it. And it's really important to realize that you can't wake anyone up and really stop trying, because you can't. We all wake up in our own time. It can't be rushed. It can't be forced. You can't make someone. So really important to, like I said, plant the seeds, but water your own garden. We get frustrated because it's so obvious to us. When you are awake, when you understand something and see something, it's very frustrating because it seems so clear to you and you don't understand why someone else doesn't get it. But getting frustrated just knocks you out of alignment, and that's not where you want to be. It's an interesting thing because I know before I woke up, nobody could tell me anything. So it kind of has the opposite effect. If you try to wake someone up, if you try to explain things, it kind of forces them to go the other way. Because really nobody likes to be wrong, first of all. But if it's not their time to see, it's not their time to see. And forcing it, like I said, it's gonna run them in the other direction, and it's just gonna cause you tons of frustration. It kind of reminds me of the church. I remember I was involved in the church for a while, and they were very much about bring people to Christ, bring people to Christ. I remember going to Africa. We were in Kenya, and we were out in the bush, and literally walking up to huts trying to bring people to Christ, and it was just such an interesting thing to me. I never understood why it was done in that way. And it was really weird because they'd have to report back to the church every night of how many people they saved. It was like this weird numbers game, and it just weird to me. And I always used to say that, why don't we just live in a way that people notice? Why don't you shine your light so bright and live in such a way that people ask you, what's up? Why, you want them to want what you have. And that's what I always thought, and that's how I still think, to live in a way that people want what you have. Like I said, it's good to plant seeds. It's good to put those little things in there, but not try to convince, not try to convert, but to live in a way that people want to know, hey, what's going on with her or him? What are they doing that I could do? Live in a way that they ask you, along with planting the seeds. So really important to hold your frequency, stay in a high frequency. So when you get around someone who isn't awake and is in a much lower vibration than you are, you can shift their vibration. So if you have someone with a higher vibration and someone with a lower, as long as you are aware and you hold your vibration, it will affect those around you and theirs will raise. But if you're not aware you can very easily drop in vibration. They can pull you down if you don't stay aware and hold your line, hold your vibration. I mean, you have to hold it, and it will actually raise theirs. So it's very interesting, but you have to be very careful, because if you aren't aware, you can get sucked into the negativity and drop you down. I know this has happened many times. I don't chat with any of my family anymore, my blood family, but and even before I was awake, I was, trying to be a different person. I was a different person, and every time I would go back home, I would revert back to who they think of me as and who I was with them. And it's just a really interesting thing that you can just jump back into that, because you are just used to it. You're used to doing that around them. It's a really interesting thing. I can get around certain people and start talking a certain way and just revert back to old times and old vibrations. And it's really important, if you are someone who feels like it's your mission to wake people up, to hold that vibration no matter what. And like I said, be a light that people want to ask you what's going on. Why? What do you got going on? What you doing? Why are you so happy? Why are you so energetic? Why do you seem so at peace? Why are you so detached from all the crazy going on? That's the things that you want them to see. And if you are spending your time getting aggravated because you think that it's your job to wake them up, or you think you can wake them up, because you can't make someone wake up. You can plant those seeds, and other people plant seeds, and one day they might wake up and they'll remember that seed you planted and come to you and go, hey, do you know about this thing? I have people contact me every once in a while, because they know I'm a little woo-woo, and when they kind of start waking up, they're like, oh, let me check with Tara about that, So that's what you want to do. You want to be there when they need it, but certainly don't try to force it, because it's going to lower your vibration, and you don't want to go there. And like I said, you can't wake other people up. It's not a thing. It's not your job, and you can't do it. So definitely need to take that responsibility off the table, right? That feeling of like the weight on your shoulders to get people to see it and understand. Like I said, the best thing you can do is just shine your light so bright that they see it and go, ooh, how do I get some of that? So be real careful not to give your power away when you get angry because people don't get it. You're giving your power away. You're giving your power away to them, saying that I can't be content, I can't be happy, I can't be in a good state until they get it, unless they get it. And you can't do that. You can't let your happiness and joy and contentment rely on anybody else's actions ever, and certainly not someone else that you can't even control what they think or understand. So very careful not to get upset and give your power away like that. And you do have to consent. If you get offended, or if you get affected by other people and their lack of being awake, their lack of awareness, and that upsets you, you have to consent to that. You have full control of your energy. You have this energy bubble around you, and you get to decide what aggravates you. So understand that you are in control of that, and you don't have to let it bother you that someone doesn't get it. You have control of your energy all the time. And if someone cuts you off, you can think, oh, he didn't see me, instead of that bastard did that on purpose. You have the ability to control. You are your own sovereign being, and you can completely control the energy that you're in, and you don't have to let what anyone else thinks or doesn't think or knows or doesn't know. You don't have to let any of that affect you, and you shouldn't. Like I said, you want people to come to you because of the way you're living. They see you shining your light, and they see that you are aware and happy and content and all those things, and you want them to want that. But if you are constantly getting frustrated, annoyed, and allowing your energy to drop and your vibration to drop when you're around these people, you're not shining your light, and they're not going to want to come to you for that stuff. It's just going to be another, butting heads situation. So anyway, I hope this video helps some people out there who might be experiencing this. I know there's so many people waking up right now, and so it's really frustrating, especially when you first wake up and you first get it and you just want everybody to see, because it can be so liberating when you finally understand the truth and things, you're becoming more aware and you understand things, and don't let that tamp you down. Don't let that shift your energy into a lower vibration. So that's it. I hope this helps, and I will talk to you soon.